This week, eBay is making it impossible for you as a seller to continue to sell your collectibles on eBay, and we're going to discuss options for you guys to use.
And that's why you don't sell on eBay.
That's about right. This is the Collecting News. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting News, the show where we bring you the latest and greatest from the world of collecting. With me, as always, breaking this stuff down is my hetero life mate, my man, Seth. What is up, man? How you doing, bro?
What's up? We're raising the roof. I'm doing good, man. It's been hunting this week has been pretty solid. So I'm in the collecting spirit. I'm in the mood, you know. So
found anything good?
Well, of course, but I can't tell people. We don't want to spoil. Want to spoil.
I hear you.
You listen. You got to give them just the tip, just so they can to leave them wanting a little bit more.
Totally understand that. That makes sense to me. All right. If this is your first time on the show, we are the Collecting News. We bring you the latest and greatest from the world of collecting every week on Wednesday around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes live, but always around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if this is your first time on the show, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all the content. And Seth, man, it's time to break this stuff down this week. Let's start off on a. We'll go happy and we'll go sad a little bit. We'll go happy. I don't want to harp and get all over eBay. Let's get some balance. Let's balance.
But if you guys want an even balance, you know what you could do. We're less than about 200 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 30,000 subscribers. So all you guys have to do is subscribe. We're right there. We're right on the cusp. We just need that little push just to get us over. And then when we do so, we'll be giving away a quarter-scale Boba Fett hot toy plus some other items that we're giving away. And if you're interested in being more than just a subscriber, you can also subscribe to the Marvelous Knights YouTube group for $1.99 a month. You get all kinds of cool stuff. Private member live streams, private member giveaways, early access to videos. You get to use cool emojis in the chat and in the live streams, and you get cool badges next to your name. So why not for $1.99?
There you go. So at the end of this week, we're going to have a real cool show. The Geek Show usually comes on around 8 o'clock at night, but this week, Prime One Studios is bringing back their next level showcase. Ooh. And I am super excited to see what they got coming out with.
It's some would say it's almost titillating.
Yeah. I mean, last time we did this, we did a good live stream for their last year's next level showcase, and it was outstanding, man. That was a fun show.
That was a great show.
It's going to kick off for us here on the East Coast around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday night. So we're going to be shooting the Collecting News, the Geek Show, around 9:30, I think, is when we're going to start the show, just to get the pregame going on. So make sure you show up for the show, hang out with us, bring your drinks. We're going to be checking out all the content. It's going to be, I'm feeling like it's going to be a better show than last year. And it's definitely on our channel. It's going to be a lot better than last year because I figured out a couple new tricks so that you guys can hear what they're talking about when we do the live stream. So definitely join us for that. Beyond that, the news for this week is, and I'm keeping up with this, is eBay. So a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about with eBay in the last couple of weeks has been policies that have been put in place, but I feel like they've either tightened it up or something has changed on their end that it's making it a lot more difficult for us as collectors to be able to use this application. Prior to, I don't know, at least for me, prior to 2020, eBay has always been a solution for selling items, personal items, something that you may have that you no longer want. For us, collectibles, because we were always trying to make space for something new. And now the way that they're implementing their policies, it treats us as individual collectors as a store, and putting us to the standards of something like a Target or a Best Buy, where we have to offer the buyer a 30-day return policy for any reason whatsoever that they want to return the item. Also, other things like having to wait to get paid. Before then they were dealing with PayPal, you would almost get paid immediately. Now with eBay, you have to wait before you get paid. There's a lot longer wait time for that. And the fees on eBay have gone up because of that. So that's made it difficult. Plus, the fees that they hit you with sometimes aren't even charged on the day of. Sometimes they're charged like weeks later, and that's something that you have to prep for too. But the big thing is their return policy, and then the fact that their stance of the buyer always being right. So Seth and I are going to talk to you guys about other options to use other than eBay's, because
alternatives.
Yeah, because right now, if you're using eBay, you have absolutely zero seller protection. There is nothing that they do for you whatsoever. You're paying these fees. And yes, I've heard the arguments that eBay is a larger platform. You have you're presenting your items to a much larger range of buyers, but it's no good if when you sell the item that you either get scammed by the buyer over these return scams that they say are non-existent. That's their stance on it. They feel that the buyer won't scam you, so that's their stance on that. They return the item half broken, and then you lose out the money that way, or it gets lost in shipping to and from. If you're losing money that way, then obviously you're not making the money that you would be selling the item. So having that bigger audience doesn't mean a damn thing if they can't protect you. So other options, the biggest one that Seth and I have used, and Seth uses it more than I do, but the biggest option is Mercari.
Now I've had great experiences with Mercari. I've had no issues. I actually had an incident where they actually protected the seller,
right?
Which was me. I had sold a hot toy. It had gotten lost in transit. So the guy who was the buyer wanted the refund. So I issued him the refund, and now I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm out of the money now. I'm out of the hot toy, But 2 weeks after the fact, the hot toy actually winds up getting delivered to the guy. Now the sale is already canceled on Mercari, so I have no way. The sale is already canceled, so it's not like the guy's going to reach out. Because listen,
we got the item.
We all know people do shady shit. Okay, right. So if in that position, that guy probably would have just kept it, never said anything, and he kept his money and he got a free hot toy out of it, basically. But because I saw that it was delivered and he actually signed for it, I contacted Mercari and said, "Hey, this is what happened. The seller canceled the sale because of this, but it wound up being delivered to his house. What do I do now?" Well, Mercari went in, released his funds, and I got the money.
Right.
So
good.
and that right there showed me how well their customer service is. Their customer service is very responsive. They don't beat around, they don't beat around the bush and give you the runaround.
I like that at least they're investigating. They're willing to take a look, and you got somebody that you're talking to. Yeah, I'm talking to people on eBay, and what I get from them is that the buyer is not going to scam you, nothing to worry about, and all that. And then you get scammed, and then their reply to that is, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, and then again, so there's pluses and minuses when it comes to Mercari. I do like their customer service. I do like that the customer actually has to inspect
within 3 days.
Within 3 days,
That's awesome.
They have to inspect the package now,
because eBay has it where they give the buyer 30 days to open the package, and then if it's destroyed or if for whatever reason they can take and return it at that point.
But the one thing that's different from eBay from Mercari is that Mercari will not release the funds.
Yeah, they hold it in escrow
until that person approves that everything's okay.
I prefer that.
Which it does, because it also protects the buyer, and it also protects kind of like the seller in a roundabout way. Because if you think about it, say you send me something and I'm ignoring that shit for 3 days. The 3 days is up. Mercari releases the funds to you, and then that's it. You wash your hands of it. Exactly. After that, if they open it up 3 days after the fact, and there's a problem, that's on them for not opening it sooner. They had the opportunity. Right. They had the opportunity to inspect it, but they didn't. So
that's how it should be. I think 3 days is more than enough time. I believe 24 hours really should be how quickly you should open up your packages.
Well, you can't say that, because sometimes people are traveling. People are.
I get that. 3 days. 3 days is a good amount of time. I don't have an issue with that. But 30 days to allow somebody to open up a package,
it's excessive.
That's excessive, man.
Yeah.
And then they have they can return it for any reason that they want to. and then you have to cover the fees. And most of the time, what they're going to say is that it broke in delivery or the package was damaged, and even if they don't respond to you, eBay is going to side with that buyer. Whereas with Macari's going to sit there and investigate it, and they're going to do some due diligence. So the fees that you're paying to Macari are actually doing something for you.
It's justified. It's justified.
Yeah. It's doing something for you, and I dig that. So Macari's, I think, is a great option. I do like the thing with PayPal and eBay that you get paid right away. But if they're going to take the money away from you within 30 days, then you really didn't get paid. I got to spend the next 30 days after I sold something, worrying that my item is going to get returned, and I'm going to, God help me if I spend that money.
You've been bamboozled.
Yeah, like right now, the money that I have on that item that I sold is being held, and then now that I've given him an offer of the $300 to
he doesn't want to respond.
He doesn't want to respond. I haven't got a response back from this guy since he took and filed the claim. And then when I spoke to the eBay representative today, the guy has 21 days after I give him the option for the $300 back to respond to me. 21 days. Meanwhile, if he files a claim, I only have 4 days to come up with a response name.
Yeah, how is that fair?
How is that fair? With shooting him a message doesn't count for an action against this. The only options that you have is to give him his money back, give him a return, or give him a partial refund, or offer a partial refund. That's all you have. That's the only way that would work. So yeah, and then you got people who just read scripts. So I can't stand that. So so other options is Facebook. So the Facebook BSTs. So Facebook's a little bit more.
It's risky. It's risky.
They're both kind of risky, but Facebook is a little more risky. The advantage you have on Facebook is that you can get into these communities like ours. We have a Marvelous Statues BST, a buy sell trade. It's about over 6,000 deep, almost 7,000 people. But you got close to 7,000 people in that group that are collectors. So they're people that are looking for these type of items. So it's a lot more focused. So that's good. The other thing about it that's really good is that since the community is not all that big when it comes to collecting, you have the ability to research the person that you're either buying or selling to, or the seller.
And you have more ability to negotiate. I would say more than anything, because it's kind of hard to negotiate with eBay. It's more personal. It's more personal when you're doing it on Facebook. I feel because with eBay you've got to send them an email. Basically, you've got to wait for them to respond. At least with Facebook, you're contacting the person through Messenger. The responses come in a little quicker.
Messenger's a little faster. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as timely. So you get quicker responses. And the one main thing that scares me about, now I shouldn't say that, because I have bought stuff off of the other BST groups, and I've had good experiences. The one thing that always scares me is that there are, unfortunately, we as the group admins or whoever the admins are, you can't predict scammers. There's no way you can,
right? Which either way, you got that same problem. Like, look, eBay, I got a scammer, and I'm gonna get scammed. So I mean, either you can't really do that. Macari protects you a little more in that case. What I like about the Facebook in the terms of a scam is that, one, you're paying with PayPal. So if you don't get the item from the seller, like you get scammed, like that happened to me once, PayPal will just give you the money back.
Yeah.
So that PayPal protects you in that fashion. Reverse, you get the item and the item is broken or something like that. Same thing. PayPal can protect you as the buyer, so you get the same protection similar to like what you would get with eBay there. What I like better for you as a seller is that you have the ability to research the person that is buying from you if you want to. And like I stated in my previous video, some of these buyers out there are extremely nitpicky about things that they get. They need the box in perfect condition if it's a Funko Pop. They need your statues got to have no flaws whatsoever, which is ridiculous. It's because all statues have a little bit of a minor flaw. I don't really know too much about Hot Toys as far as people looking for specific things other than it's working.
If something's broke or a piece is missing, but people,
that's normal.
But
that
people
part's normal.
Well, even that, when people are creating a sales post, 9 out of 10 times someone will put a accurate post to where they give you an item description and they put close-up pictures. But if there's a flaw with something, like you were you were saying.
But what I'm more or less discussing is that, like, you as the seller selling an item, you have to be able to research the person that you're selling to. It's because you don't want to end up with a scam like this, where the person is, nitpicking at you over something that's so small and minute that it's a non-issue, but they're making an issue of it. But if you take and you research about these guys, or if you pay attention to the people in the community, you can take note of these people that do that, and you just don't sell to them.
Well,
and that's perfectly great.
In some of the groups, I've seen people actually, when like people are about to do like a sale or a trade or a transaction supposed to go down, a lot of these people actually post in the thing they want a reference. Like a reference check, which is great, because there are people who will come out and be like, hey, I'll vouch for this guy. This guy is good, quick shipper. Another guy will come out and say, hey, A+ seller, it's safe to buy from him. So there are other means of protection and security.
And one thing I like about the Facebook community, for all of the flaws, but I mean, one of the great things about the Facebook community is that we all come together over a scammer. I have never seen a bunch of people get together with pitchforks until we find a scammer.
Yeah, you get scammed, everybody's ready to burn it down real fast.
Real quick. And I love that. I love the way the community comes together with that. So there is a Facebook group. I will find the link for you guys and put that in the description. But there is a Facebook group where they list the scammers, whether you're on Facebook, Mercari, or eBay. Your name will be down there if you do some shit that goes sideways. So I like that. You can go there and you can go look at the list, see who's on that list, and you're taking a risk if you decide to sell to that person or if you decide to buy from that person. So that's a good thing. Other than those two options, the main two options that I would suggest besides eBay, there is OfferUp and Craigslist still out there and everything. I don't really like buying from somebody in person too often.
I don't think I've ever bought anything off of Craigslist.
Yeah, I get a little weary about that, so I don't know about buying in person, but that is an option.
Yeah.
And in that case, it's a cash exchange, and you can save yourself the fees. In that case. But yeah,
that's a meetup. That opens up the doors to all types of possibilities.
I know. It does.
You can get mugged. You get the shit kicked out of you. You lose your money and the item. There's always a risk with Craigslist and OfferUp, because you don't know who exactly. Now listen, you can have a 5-star rating, but that doesn't mean you ain't gonna kick the shit out of somebody to get some cash.
Yeah, I don't particularly like using those two platforms, but I mean I have in the past, so it's an option out there. Truthfully, I mean I prefer because of the Facebook groups. You meet people that are local, and then you have conversations with them, so you're less likely to run into those kind of situations.
I mean, I've seen some of your posts on Craigslist. 41-year-old Latino male seeking companionship.
So stupid. He's such a dumbass, bro. Anyway, well,
only serious people inquire.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, that's our talk about eBay and your options for other than eBay. But please, guys, stop selling on eBay. Don't do it, man. You're gonna get scammed over there. Their policies do that. They open it up for these return scams, and you ultimately are gonna get burned. It may not happen on one transaction, but eventually you're gonna get burned, and it's gonna hurt. So
listen, you can go to Mercari and get lubed, or you can go to eBay and not get lubed. And just go raw. It's that simple. Just saying.
So, anyway, other than that, let's move into some collectibles that we got coming up. NECA has given us first look at the boys action figures that are coming out.
Yes, so they're giving us a look at the I guess you want to call it like the collector's edition of Starlight and Homelander, which is kind of cool. So the portrait on Starlight is a little off. It's not great.
Kind of looks like her,
but it is kind of cool. Homelander looks great. I like the way Homelander looks.
Yeah, I don't like the laser eyes.
Well, that's his thing though. But he did that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope there's an option to take those out.
Oh yeah, those are just the pictures that they that they show, the preview pictures.
I hate this part. The little splash that they got going on.
Yeah. But no, it looks pretty legit. They look like good. They look like there's going to be some decent articulation to them. I'm actually hoping that obviously these are the first two. I'm hoping that they're putting out the rest to where we can get like the Deep and all the other characters. So
Would you buy a Deep character?
I would buy. I like The Boys, dude. The Boys is a great show.
I love The Boys. I love The Boys. I don't know that I would buy the Deep, but I love The Boys.
Well, if you want to be a completionist, you need to buy the Deep.
True. The Deep is he's weird, man.
Yeah.
Does he come with the dolphin? He better come with the dolphin.
Hey, you want to touch my flipper?
Yeah, right. Oh man, he's a special character, that guy. But these are cool. NECA's doing some good work, man. Check out this next one that Seth brought up. NECA's also going to be giving us a Doc Brown.
Yeah, so
the portrait on this is fantastic.
Yes. So this is the Doc Brown from Back to the Future 2. This is actually going to be released on Father's Day, which is June 20th. It should be in all the stores, and there's a whole slew.
That face.
Yeah, there's a whole slew of accessories that come with it. I love the fact that it comes with the carrying case that has all the different types of currencies in it. I think that is so freaking cool. So yeah, I'm super excited to see this one in hand.
Has NECA released a scaled DeLorean to go with these figures?
No,
they need to, man.
No, the only Doc Brown that they've released so far was from the first Back to the Future, right? When he's
I remember that.
The portrait's just as good. Yeah. So the Marty and the Biff are a little off, but the one they hit perfectly was Doc. They killed both Docs. So.
Honestly, I think it's because this actor, his face is he has that animated face.
Yeah,
I think
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah. It just he has that animated face, so it kind of works well with these type of characters.
He's looking in that one picture. He's like, "Great Scott!"
Great Scott. Yeah. So this is getting heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really cool. When you showed me the picture of this, I was like, wow, that is really nice, man. That's like almost Hot Toys level.
No, actually, if you compare the portrait from the Hot Toys one to this one, I personally think the NECA portrait looks better than the Hot Toys one.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to look at that again. It's nice stuff, though, man. They did a great job. Have they figured out a price on this yet?
If it's anything like what's in the store, it's probably like $29.99.
$29.99. Yo, man, figures have gone up.
Yeah,
what is up with that, man?
Don't even.
The freaking Star Wars Clone Wars series.
Yeah, they were like $26. Yeah,
$26. Oh my god,
unbelievable! You don't have enough of our money. Now you want to just finish it off.
$26. When did it go? It jumped like $5. When did it go from 20 to 26?
They were normally $19.99.
Yeah. So where's the extra $6? I think it's because of shipping right now.
It's in the packaging.
All right. Things that are starting to ship right now. We got Figurama Collectors, Attack on Titan. I saw this one personally at the 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago.
Wonderfest.
Yeah, Wonderfest. And this is a huge piece, a magnificent piece. It's awesome that they're finally releasing it. Can't wait to hear people's thoughts on it. I don't know that I'm going to be seeing this one, but I mean, maybe I'll get to go to Japan again. I'll get to check it out again. It is just way too big for my room, but I think it's a badass piece though. Very cool. So congrats to those of you guys who got it. I've heard I don't know if they're the rumors or not because I haven't gotten my alert yet, but I heard that IG-11 is getting shipped from Sideshow now. So if you haven't got the alert already, like me, sucks. Sorry.
Oh, you know what alert? You know what I forgot to tell you? I finally got notification from Sideshow that my Captain America from Endgame is finally shipping.
Wow,
That's
big news, right there.
It only took almost 2 years and a month.
Jeez. Deja Thoris is shipping. I forgot to add her in there. Deja Thoris is starting to ship out. I saw that the collectors are starting to get that. I spoke to Collector Zone, and mine should be here probably like in a few weeks.
Is that the one with the boobs?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to get demonetized when I do that video. It's gonna be awesome.
I will be eagerly anticipating that review.
You know what I love? I love that I could do a review on something like that, and YouTube will demonetize my video and say that it's because it has explicit content on my thing. But then we have these female toy hunters that have their bras all out and everything, and I'm like, what's the difference here? So I don't know. Whatever. Oh, also. Shipping is the Superman here, Call to Action. I think is what this piece was called. I like it. This piece is really cool. So again, congrats to you guys who are getting all these pieces right now. I'm still waiting on my IG-11 and my Deja Thoris. Soon. When will them be now?
Soon.
All right, we got hitting stores. So hitting stores this week is the Clone Wars series. We were just talking about that.
The Lucasfilm 50th anniversary Clone Wars figures. Yes.
So we got the Anakin Skywalker. We got Echo as an ARC trooper. This is Hawk. Yeah, Hawk. He's a clone pilot. And we got Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there.
So these come in that sealed packaging that I can't stand, but I mean the packaging looks cool. I just can't stand that we can't open.
Yeah, the packaging is in the shape of a clone helmet.
Yeah, cool. I think it looks great. I just it makes you have to buy two, which now you're spending $50. Plus tax.
So you want to be an inbox collector?
Yeah, right. Commander or Major Blood is shipping G.I. Joe Classified Series.
It's not even shipping. It's already hit the stores, my friend.
Hit the stores. I'm sorry, hitting the stores.
Do you know how I know it hit the stores?
Yeah, because you got it.
Who's got two thumbs and got one?
Yeah. Lucky bastard. Anyway, yeah, this guy. I went to my Target and they told me that this particular figure is a vendor supplied figure, so it's not going to be shipped from through the Target trucks.
The Target network.
Yeah, the Target trucks. So I guess somebody from Hasbro has to show up to the store with the package in order to add it to the shelf.
Oh boy, if that's the case, man, boy, did I even get luckier than I thought I did.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
That was just a random coincidence.
And then the TV series of the Hasbro Marvel Legends.
These are hitting stores.
These are hitting stores too. So that's what's coming in right now. All right, and we're moving on to pre-orders. So up for pre-order, actually already sold out, is in the Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Surtur.
Yeah, Surtur from Thor Ragnarok.
Right.
So I don't know why this one is so expensive than the other ones. This one had a price on it of $52.99.
Is he bigger?
I didn't read the description, so I'm assuming it has to be because of his stature in the movie.
Yeah, he's got to be much bigger than Thor.
So he's got to, because most of those figures are 6 inches. So this has probably got to be maybe a 12-inch.
Right.
Maybe
that's the reason. It's okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a cool looking figure, and I like the design on it. So it doesn't come with much, to see. That's the thing though. Like a lot of these don't come with much to, entice me to want to buy it. It comes with 2 swap out hands and a sword. I mean, it's like, people look at that and they're like, really, $53 for that?
See, like the way that I would want to display this character is like on a throne, like he's in the movie, and kind of just sitting there, maybe with like his hand on like that, like he had Thor and was talking to him. Yeah, that's how I would want to display this character. He just he's ready for battle. Yeah, I love that song. Welcome to the land of the ice and snow. We got Hasbro Legends Nano Gauntlet. This is cool.
Yes. So this is cool. This is Iron Man's Nano Gauntlet. So the stones actually come out, they light up, and you've got this badass ability to do the snap, which is really cool. So like you could see right here on the inside where the thumb is, they made it. I guess
it's rubber.
It's maybe like a soft rubber material, and you can actually do the snap, which is really freaking badass.
That is cool. Yeah, it's good for cosplay, man. I think it's nice. It's a really nice thing.
It's clean.
$124 for this. It ships November 2021.
Yeah, it ships November.
So you said this one's only available at Hasbro Pulse?
Well, right now it's up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse.
Man, I'm not inclined to buy from Hasbro Pulse anymore, man. I'm kind of annoyed with that.
Yeah, because everyone else gets it before all the store retailers get it before Hasbro ships it to you.
So here, this is a point that Rob brought up to me, and it's like it made me think about this. I paid for the premium membership is because I want to be able to get access to some of the videos that they have coming out, and get to check it out ahead of time for our news reel. But being part of the Hasbro premium membership also gets you free shipping, and I would think if you order from them, first dibs on the items that come out.
Yeah,
because you're ordering it from them and you're the premium membership. It's crazy that I have figures. I had the Wedge Antilles helmet on order through Hasbro Pulse, and it wasn't coming in until June or July, and I ordered it from Disney last week, and it'll be here today.
Wow.
So
well, that's because the mouse owns the property.
Yeah, but still, I don't know about suggesting ordering from Hasbro Pulse anymore. But
that might be just something that they have worked out with that Disney might have worked out with Hasbro, because since Disney's basically licensing the product to Hasbro to make. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're like, oh, well, you need to give to us first so we could fulfill our orders, and then you guys can divvy up the rest to everyone else. You know what I mean?
Right. Maybe that's what it is. All right. XM Studios Captain Marvel. This one cool. Just went up for pre-order today, $11.99 SGD.
Damn.
That works out to, I'll tell you right now. What do you think about this one?
I like it. It looks cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a big Captain Marvel person, but it definitely does look really cool.
It's about $8.98 US.
Does it come? Does it come with anything else?
Oh yeah, it comes with all kinds of swap outs. You got the short hair version. You got a long hair version. I'm not sure if I feel the long hair version as much, but I mean,
I would keep the masked with the mohawk.
Yeah, the mask with the mohawk is the way I would do it.
Oh, and then obviously the effects on her hands. That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. I like that the footprint on the base is not that big, so it makes me feel like this is going to be a smaller size box for XM, and that'll give you guys a little bit of break on shipping. So I think that's cool that they're moving to these more condensed bases.
We got sexy, butch, and sexier.
I thought Sideshow came out with one recently. I'm pretty sure Sideshow did.
I think that was like a year ago.
Nah, I think they just came out with one. Sideshow Captain Marvel.
You may be thinking it confused with Power Girl.
No, yeah, they did just come out with one recently. Here it goes. So, that's the old one. Excuse me. Where are you? Is that it?
Where are you?
Yeah, there it is. Okay. So here is Sideshow's version.
No, that's lame.
Kind of flying through the air. It's a little bit less less detailed, I think, than XM's.
The XM one looks way better.
Yeah, look at the suit.
Yeah.
The suit details are really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think XM would win this one.
XM wins. Fatality.
Fatality.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, I think this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
They did a nice job.
Because the suit on the Sideshow one doesn't look like it has any sheen to it. It's more matte, and this has some pizzazz to it, some flair, so it makes it stand out.
Yeah, the only thing that I can say that I like better about the Sideshow one is that she's flying. I mean, here she's kind of like in the stance. I would prefer her to be floating at least, maybe.
Yeah.
Because she can fly, so I think that'd be cool. But sculpt-wise, everything. I mean, that's just my 2 cents on it. Otherwise, I think it's a great piece. So if you're into the character, then it's available now for pre-order, and you can get her at Cosmic Chase Collectibles, and if you can't get it directly from XM Studios. All right, and then Queen Studios came out with this Joker. This is the one from
the movie.
Joaquin Phoenix Joker. I think the sculpt on this is fantastic. It's a half scale statue. Look at the realism in that face.
Damn, yeah, that's spot on.
Right?
Yeah,
really, really good. This one here is $2,990. It's sold out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. But superb, man. They did a great job on this piece. I could see why it sold out. Would have been cool to see him kind of smiling, right? You're good with it like that?
Like maybe if you would have given him maybe like an alternate portrait. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a smiling face. Here he's kind of like just serious.
Yeah, here he's just like, why so serious?
But I like that they gave him the painted face. Because the other one, I think, from J&D didn't have a painted face.
Yeah, and the unpainted face looks weird.
Yeah, because then you just got a statue of Joaquin Phoenix, and that's weird.
Yeah. Like, why would I want a statue of him?
Yeah. But, man, the paint texture here.
Yeah.
And the hair.
Even in the hair, the hair looks great.
The hair is real. Again, it's got to be real hair. Probably poked out. I imagine this is a silicone, more than likely.
Probably.
Very, very cool.
I mean, they could have done something a little bit better than the base, though.
Oh, it's a half scale statue. They're not going to be able to do much. And look how tall this is. It's 98 centimeters. So that's 8 centimeters to inches. That is a whopping 38 and a half inches tall right there, man.
Yeah, so it's just over 3 feet tall.
Yeah, that's big. Very big. So very cool. All right. And that is it, man. That's it. That's all we got for items this week. It was kind of a light week this week. There wasn't that much in statues. We got some cool looks at some cool action figures. What was your favorite piece today?
Probably gonna have to go with the Doc Brown on that one.
I'm kind of feeling you on that, man. This will probably be the first week that I'm going to say that it's not a statue that's wowed me this week.
I'm probably going to go with, Doc Brown. I mean, like, I'm sitting here saying that, and the only thing that's running through my mind is 1.21 gigawatts,
Yeah, they did a bang-out job on that figure, man.
Yeah, they did. Hopefully they'll release more pictures with some more of the accessories that it comes with. But yeah, it is super cool. And I agree with the comment that you made earlier. They totally need to make a DeLorean that's in scale with those figures.
Yeah, that would be a good scale too.
Yeah,
and very easy to display.
People, and that is something that people would more than likely go crazy for, because people cannot afford the Hot Toys DeLorean.
Right.
So to give people an alternative option would be great.
That would be cool, man. Especially like for that part 2 one, have it kind of like floating.
Yeah.
You know, like on a floating base.
Yeah, you can, or what you can do is you could just take you can have it sit on the wheels, or it gives you a base, and like you could turn the wheels.
You could turn the wheels in, and just have like a clear block that you put on the inside, so you don't see it that well.
Yeah,
that would be cool. That would be a very awesome option. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. Yeah, Doc Brown really took it from me today. Other than that, I think the Queen Studios Joker is the other one that I think is just like very, very awesome to see. But the Doc Brown wowed me. Very impressed with that one. So that's it, guys, for the collecting news this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys found it very informative about eBay. And please, listen to us on this one. Stop selling on eBay. It's because the more we do, the more of us that stop selling on eBay, the more they're going to hear us. Because they got to change their policies. They got to change their ways. They got to do it. So otherwise, they're just going to lose out completely. So yeah, that's it, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think was your favorite piece this week. And until next time, keep it marvelous.